Using one of these,
Right.
nice Tiago 80s.
Completely blown away with the idea of using, needing to use that in a river.
These guys are serious. I'm impressed. They're fishing in this busy working port on the frontier between sea and fresh water.
I mean, one thing I'm noticing already is attention to detail.
They've got a comprehensive plan to outwit the supersensory capacity of this shark. Bull sharks, like all sharks, have tiny pinholes on their snout called the ampullae of Lorenzini, used for detecting electrical fields. They're so sensitive that they can detect the electrical impulses of a fish's heartbeat. Sharks with wider heads, like the bull shark, have more of these pinholes, and therefore they can lock onto prey more accurately.
Another one there?
To avoid giving off any electrical signals to the shark, Terry masks all but the metal hook point in plastic and cable ties this to the eel.
Beautiful.
Next, Terry's making sure he capitalises on the shark's smell sense by using fresh bait. 2/3 of this shark's brain is devoted to sniffing out prey. And by fishing at night, we're choosing the most likely time for sharks to go hunting. It's in the dark when the supersensory bull shark has the edge over fish that rely more on vision. Terry begins the journey across the river mouth to place the baits. Bull sharks have been reported to ram kayaks, taking the paddle splash and rudder movements for the thrashing of a fish in distress. Terry's okay, but in getting these baits set in the dark, I've injured my index finger. It's going to make things difficult. I'm just hoping that this and the disturbance from the busy port doesn't damage my chances.
Pick it up, pick it up.
At 2:30 a.m,
Fish, aren't they?
with the tide high, the line begins to run.
In the heart. No, off. It's all right. Yep. Shuffling down. At the moment, it just feels like there's a boat on the end. It's just a dead weight. I'm just changing the ratio there. Yeah. Yeah, that's pulling, that's pulling, that's pulling. It is coming my way.
And with nearly 200 yards of line taken in, whatever it is reaches the shore.
What is it?
That is huge! One of the best fish I've ever seen, mate.
This monster is not what I expected to catch.
Right, to me, James, it's not a shark, but it is an exceptional fish.
It's just remarkable.
That is something, isn't it? Oh, I've never seen anything like this in my life before. It's what they call a Queensland groper. This is a monster. I mean, it's not the monster I was after, but this is a monster.
Look at it. This is 3 inches.
What about the girth?
Yeah.
2'1". Its girth is 4 foot 3 inches. 4 foot 3 inches.
This is a protected marine fish, normally found on reefs, but they're known to come into river mouths like this on rare occasions.
Look at that. This fish, even Terry and Ben haven't seen anything like this anywhere like this size, you know, so it's just an amazing catch, and particularly from a river. Just, this thing really is a river monster.
Groupers have an extraordinary trick. This 250-pound male actually started life as a female. When there are too few males in a spawning group, a female will switch sex to keep breeding numbers up.
Ooh.
Time, though, for this gender bender to head back home.
To me, that just underlines even more than before that, we just have no idea at all what is down there in our rivers. It's not a good sign, losing the fish so quickly. It might be the only opportunity I get. Groupers are intelligent creatures. They may now sense that something is wrong and avoid my bait. This feels like a powerful fish. It is the species I'm looking for, but it's only a juvenile, small by grouper standards.
Here it is. I'm struggling with this fish a little bit. This is a small one. This is a small Queensland groper. What I want to try and do now is just look at the business end, because the thing about these, it's all about the mouth. Huge mouth. And what that does when that opens quickly, that creates an inrush of water. So it doesn't actually pounce on the prey. The prey just irresistibly gets sucked into that huge mouth. Normally I put fish back fairly carefully. This is a robust fish, also it's quite a high-sided boat. I'm just gonna stand up and drop it in the water, and I'm sure it'll swim off very happily. A warm-up act, shall we say?
I want to get my bait out a couple of 100 yards into the deep channel. I can't cast that far, so the only option is to paddle out and drop it in. But floating in a plastic canoe above killing machines potentially 12 feet long is a little unnerving. Back on shore, it's a waiting game. But I think we've picked the right spot. One of the things that Dawn said to look out for is happening. Schools of baitfish are jumping out of the water, and something appears to be chasing them.
That is a fish on. I'm leaning into this.
Although my reel is nearly on full drag, the fish is still able to swim off with ease. But the heaviest line I've ever used is still just about holding out. This has to be a monster. After a 20-minute fight, I bring it close to shore. When it breaks the surface, I see something I didn't expect.
Look at that! I might just come over it. Whoops.
It's clear I've hooked a giant. But this is no shark.
Fish's beach now. Just gonna go in there and grab it.
It's a Goliath grouper.
That is just a massive grouper.
After a 20-minute struggle, it should be worn out. But it appears this beast has only just started. As it thrashes, not only do I have to be wary of the giant hook in its mouth, but also the spikes along its back.
Slip this out. Hook's out. That is a beast. The length is
83 inches. 69, 83. About 69 inches.
That's just shy of 7 feet long and over 5.5 feet around. At this kind of size, it's going to weigh over 350 pounds. But they can grow even bigger, to over 600 pounds and 8 feet long.
I could feel it as a heavy fish, and it was also taking line against a very heavy drag. But what I was expecting to see when it came in close was a big dorsal of a bull shark. And then these spikes break the surface. Although these are very tough, resilient creatures, it's probably time to put this back.
I want to get it into deeper water to release it. But even with Mike watching my back, this monster isn't going anywhere easily.
I think I'm knee deep in water. This fish, its belly is still scraping the bottom. It's feeling anything like as tired as I do. It'll sink into a corner somewhere and just recover for a little while.
It's a case of seeing who has more guile, me or the fish. And I don't have long to wait.
There's a hit, there's a hit, there's a hit. I'm letting it go down, and now that's hooked. This feels a bit different. Oh my goodness.
This fish feels enormous.
It's going down, it's going down, it's going down.
And the bandage on my thumb is useless.
So much for that plaster, the whole thing just popped off. It's melting my thumb!
Without the protective tape, the fast spinning reel strips off my skin and the fish is gone.
Stuff! I put plaster on my thumb and it comes off. How one little thing can let you down. I'm using my thumb as a brake and the plaster just comes off. That's what it does, rips my thumb and we lose the fish.
I'm rapidly finding out that in this heat, it's all too easy to lose your head. I now know there are big fish down there, but any element of surprise I might have had is gone. It's almost like a thief triggering the alarm system. I decide to change up my tactics.
It's actually gone very quiet. There's not a lot of interest, well, no interest in the bait, and I'm just thinking, particularly in this water clarity, there have to be fish down there that are aware of it. What I might do, instead of having the bait just hanging around in the target zone, I might just crank it a few feet up just to give the impression of something trying to get out of the danger zone. That could trigger something. Oh, here we go. That's something on there.
There's a massive hit on my bait. I can hear the line straining under the tension.
Ah, that's a bad sound. It's right for the anchor rope. It's a big fish.
If we're going to bring it in, I urgently need to stop the line fouling the anchor chain. But this maneuver risks giving the fish the chance to reach the rocky bottom.
I wonder if we can even get the anchor up and go after it. This is a very big fish, very big fish.
We need to work the fish away from the submerged cliffs and sharp rocks around the island, which could
Might go
cut the
again.
line.
And if you can shout out the depth as well, would be great. Great, thank you.
Now we have it in more open water. We stand a chance of landing it. Then it makes a powerful surge for the bottom.
It's going again, it's going again. I can't believe. You feel you're getting the upper hand. Oh, still haven't even glimpsed it. Heart in mouth. The fish is tiring, it's coming in. So this is when it's time to be careful. We're well clear of the island. We should be well clear of structure. And it's coming up again. Going to see it any moment. I can see it now. I can see it now. There it is.
I don't want to take any chances. In this case, the gaff hook is necessary to hold it securely. Otherwise, we could still lose it.
This is way too big to bring on board. I want to have a closer look at it, and there's a rock ledge. We're going to try and get it on there. Here's a bit better. It's actually clamping down slightly. Ah! That's biting my hand, and it hurts. It hurts. Oh no, it's on a hook. I'm actually caught on a hook. This could be dangerous, sorry. I'm actually attached by a hook to this fish, which is not a good scenario. There's a hook. Just cut it there, where my finger is. Yes, good. I'm just going to see if I can get a little bit of this out of the water. I don't want to lift it all out, but I can lift it maybe a tiny bit. Ah, that's about as much as I can lift out of the water. Oh.
This grouper is comfortably 6 feet long, and I estimate close to 300 pounds.
There is the mouth. I think I could probably get my head in there if I was so inclined, but I'm not so inclined. That is the last thing that a lot of small fish and not so small fish see. Whether this would actually take a living person in the water, I don't think so. That's not their behaviour. They lurk down pretty deep normally, but they're going for fish. But if there was a corpse on the bottom, this could absolutely seize the head and dismember it. There's somebody's hook here I'm just going to take out.
I removed several hooks and line from old battles. For many other anglers, this was the fish that got away. Incredible as it is to see this fish up close, I can't keep it at the surface for long. Its home is the deep. This is a powerful and intimidating fish, but I don't believe that this is the active killer that would have the instinct to attack a human at the surface.
Through the eye. And then you make a loop like that. And then what you do is you come